Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to Cannon for the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Yes, it's the Friday morning show. Wonderful stuff. Yeah, I tell you what, it's all about some breaking news. God, I didn't go live yesterday. I gave myself a break. I gave you guys a break as well from me and vice versa, if you know what I mean. But imagine this, we've got a manager who can't play in the same 11 back to back. Is this the future? We've got some players, some familiar faces like Xhaka, Bellerin, Kolasinac. Is this the future? Where we're going to be heading to in this season, new season? Mid-table action? Is this the future? You guys are my age, you know what I'm talking about. Is this the future? Yeah, is this the future? Oh, dear me. Guys who are of my age, you know what I'm talking about, man. A certain song. Is this the future? Yeah. Welcome back to Cannon for the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Is this the future? Oh, am I in a parallel universe or what, man? Yeah, what you guys can do right now on a Friday morning, actually UK, make sure you subscribe. You've got to subscribe. Be part of the community, man. Is this the future? Anyway, guys, you know what? I think let's get into the news. Right off the bat. Straight off the bat, man. Where's the bat? The bat. Well, not the bat. There's a player here. Yeah, Joe Willock, man. Arsenal appears they've agreed a £25 million deal with Newcastle to sign Joe Willock. Willock enjoyed a tremendous spell on loan at the Magpies during the second half of the 2021 campaign, scoring 8 goals in 14 Premier League appearances, and actually 7 goals in 7 consecutive games. Who did that previously? Yeah, Mr. Shearer. Mr. Shearer. But yeah, 21-year-old's future has been uncertain all summer. The multiple sources reporting different stories all over the place. Yeah, speaking in July, Arsenal boss Arteta said that Joe is part of our plans. Rubbish. He's our player, and the time that he's here, we'll try to make the most of him. He had a great experience on loan. He was, I think, one of the most important players for their survival. Newcastle, that is. However, reports have suggested that the Gunners were listening to offers for the midfielder, whilst the Daily Mail have previously said that the North Londoners were likely to sell him to raise funds for their own spending spree. Reports in France have claimed that AS Monaco were eyeing up the move for Joe Willock, but links quickly died down because it wasn't true in the first place. Wasn't true. Despite the preseason and not being a lot to go by, Newcastle have looked lost at times about the youngster in their team. See, Bruce, the 3-5-2 system requires someone with Joe Willock's profile to play in the free role and drive the team forward in transition, something that he thrived on in the last term. Now, I'll tell you, as always, my opinion in regards to Joe Willock. And I'm going to be consistent with this. Consistency. Something that Mikel Arteta needs to kind of take a lesson out of my rule book. Consistent message. Try and be consistent in everything you do. Yeah, we will make mistakes. They maybe, ask for like amending the things you're trying to do, the things you're trying to achieve. Yeah? But you've got to be and remain consistent. So I'll be consistent with my message. Joe Willock, unselfish message from me on Cannon 40 TV to you. If it is true that Newcastle have now agreed terms, they're going to buy you, and you're happy to go over to Newcastle, I can only wish you all the best, youngster. The stats tells the story in itself. 7 goals in 7 consecutive games. Shall I repeat it again? 7 goals in 7 consecutive games. He would never have got that if he'd played for Arsenal under Mikel Arteta. He'd have been a bit part player Had the odd game there, maybe here, there, and everywhere. But not 7 consecutive games. He's never done that for Arsenal. Never done that for Arsenal. So look at the stats. Look at the evidence. It's undeniably, it's there. There's no way to bend it, to change it, to amend it. It's there. 7 consecutive goals in 7 consecutive games. He wouldn't have done that if he played for Arsenal under Mikel Arteta. Which player in the midfield, apart from Saka and Mr. who scored those amount of goals, who got those consecutive games playing for Arsenal? Nobody. Now, if memory serves me right, Joe Willock's father is his agent. Is his agent. The player of, got his calculator out, done the maths and said, actually, I'm off. I am off. A player who wants to stay at Arsenal wouldn't do that, would he? He's better off, he's more happier playing for Newcastle. 7 consecutive goals in 7 consecutive games. That would not have happened if he was at Arsenal. He probably would have been warming up the bench, but he would have not returned those stats. And so, like I said, from the get-go, from the beginning, when I started, Joe Willock, from an unselfish point of view, congratulations to you. Well done to you. And if it means you're going to go away from a club that saw you, grow from boyhood to manhood, seek your fame and fortune with another club, because it happens. It happens. Well done to you, youngster. Now, I'm sure some of you in the live chat might think, what is Alex talking about? We don't have a player like Joe Willock. Does Joe Willock want to stay at Arsenal? That should be the first question. Does he want to stay at Arsenal? Does he see himself eking out the same stats, game in and game out, being consistently played? I can answer that question for him. No, you won't, youngster. You won't. So congratulations to you. Seek your fame and fortune. You've got a manager. I don't like Steve Bruce, but that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He's going to Newcastle. Congratulations, Joe Willock. We messed that up. And I'm not saying, Mikel Arteta. It is what it is. The stats are there in black and white. Underlined it. Yeah? In brackets. There. Don't try and amend it or change it. It is what it is. We put him out on... Why did we put him out on loan? It was nothing to do to see, see how he gets on. Where was he going to fit in the squad? Where was he going to fit? So far rather put him out on loan. There's nothing about, let's see if he can, is he going to make it up? It was nothing to, where was he going to fit in the midfield? Because if the manager really believed in him, he would have kept him at Arsenal. And I said, right, okay, stay here. I will give you 10 goals on the bounce and see how you get on with that. But Mikel Arteta didn't do that. He put him out on loan because there's no space for him. Who was the other player he put out on loan? Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Why? Because there was no space for him there. He wasn't going to be played consistently. And Ainsley Maitland-Niles thought, right, okay, I better go on loan. There's no space for me here. There was nothing to do with, right, we're going to put them out on loan and let's see what they can do. There was nothing to do with that. There was no space in the midfield for those players. Anyway, I want to, get on a rant here. But Joe Willock, I am happy for you. I'm really, really happy for you. You can see in the picture, actually, he's happy. Where is he? Yeah, he said, yeah, Alex, yeah. Well done, Alex. But, on a serious point, I want our academy players to be given a chance. Season before last, he had played the most Premier League games above and beyond any player. The season before last. Didn't happen for him, did it? Didn't happen for him. Season just gone, he was not going to play in the midfield. He wasn't going to play in the midfield. But anyway, Joe Willock, I'm happy for you. If the news is true that you're going to be going to Newcastle, agreement there's been made, then well done to you. Yeah, seek your fame and fortune with the Magpies. Yeah, you seem more happier. You seem more happier playing over there. 7 goals in 7 consecutive games tells you the story in itself. Anyway, let's calm it down a little bit, Alex. Let's calm it down just a little bit. Right, the second bit of news. It took 10 minutes for me to get through that one. Ah, my days. Oh, my days. Where is this youngster? Put him up. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Let's put him up. Sorry, guys. Sorry about this. Lack of planning. Lack of planning. Lack of planning. I'll put this picture up. Yeah. I'll put it. Saliba. William Saliba admits he ignored Arsenal transfer request when joining Marseille. William Saliba had revealed he ignored Arsenal's request to join a club in the Premier League and instead opting to return to France. The 20-year-old has yet to make a senior appearance for the Gunners 2 years on from his £27 million move from Saint Etienne. Saliba returned to his former club in the 2019-20 season with hopes that he would be part of Arsenal's squad later that year. However, injuries and a curtailment of the League One champions due to COVID meant Mikel Arteta felt he hadn't played enough football to challenge for a place at the Emirates. Now, this is not me saying this. This is the report. I'm going to, how can I say this? Disagree with almost everything that's said in here, or maybe 70%. The Gunners' boss made a decision to omit the Frenchman from the Premier League squad at the start of the term, limited his appearances to the under-23s. But anyway, listen. So the long and short tell of this is that Saliba has said that it wasn't anything to do with Arteta. He took the decision. Yeah, he took the decision to say, actually, you know what? I'll go to this French. I don't want to play in any kind of Premier League club. He took the decision. It was nothing to do with Mikel Arteta. All right, that's it. That's it. Saliba done and dusted. Let's move on to the next one. Who's the next one? This was a nice story, actually. I really did like this one. I saw the video. Yeah, Bukayo Saka, man. It didn't bring up a tear to my eye. It just shows the love we have for the star boy. I would have actually called him the Star Child. I mean, there's a song that Level 42, even on Level 42, there's one of the earliest recordings called the Star Child. Wonderful song that I played in the early 80s. It was 80, 81. I played it every single minute, repeat on some old headphones. But anyway, Star Child. But we call him Star Boy. Bukayo Saka has been presented with hundreds of messages of support at the Arsenal training ground following the racist abuse he received after the final of the 2020s. The war of letters, notes, drawings, flags, pictures, and teddy bears left the 19-year-old England winger speechless. How do I even thank you for all these gifts? Saka saying in the clip, this is can I just pick it up and take it home? No, you can't. You can't take it home. How can you take it home? Can't take it home. Can't take it home. Actually, no, you can take it home. You can take it home. A young Saka, star boy. Again, star boy, star child, star boy. What happens when he reaches like his mid-20s? We're still going to call him star boy. But anyway, yes, I thought, yes, heartwarming. You can see there in the picture. Saka, please, can I have your shirt? No, you can't. No, you can't. But I'll be taking the teddy bear. Take the teddy bear. Yeah. Yeah. Star boy. Well done. Well done, youngster. It's been a plethora of news because, like I said, I wasn't live. I thought, you know what? I'll give yourselves a break from the repetitive news. Yeah, give myself a break from the repetitive news. And I spent a good time. Yes, with my wife going out, doing other bits and pieces. Some clothes shopping. Clothes shopping, don't you know? Clothes shopping. All right, off the beaten track. This is not Arsenal related. Well, it's not Arsenal related. is not related to Arsenal. However, yes, Jack Greenish has now officially signed for Aston Villa. Man City have signed England midfielder Jack Greenish from Aston Villa for a British record of £100 million. The 25-year-old joins the Premier League champions on a 6-year contract and will wear the number 10 shirt recently vacated by Sergio Aguero. The fee surpasses the £89 million paid Manchester United for Paul Pogba for Juventus for 2016. City are the best team in the country with a manager considered to be the best in the world, said Grealish. It's a dream come true to be part of this club. The move makes Grealish the 9th most expensive player in the history. Now, I saw the clip of the video. I didn't watch all of it, but I could see he kind of got a little bit choked up because he had been, at Aston Villa for 19 years? 19 years, I think? That's a long time. But he has made the right decision. I think it must have, pulled and torn on heartstrings. 19 years at one club, and now going to be churning out, in the blue and white of Manchester City. But I think he has made the right decision. Maturity. I mean, during the beginning, actually, no, before that, there was some spoiler stories about him doing silly things. I understand that as a youngster growing up, the pressure, and then the story about breaking the COVID rules. Let's hope now we see him in. But I don't want to see him in the newspapers. Actually, if I do, I want to see him for the right reasons, footballing reasons. But you know what, Jack Grealish, well done to you. Again, I could see, when you're doing the interview, 19 years at Aston Villa. But congratulations to you. So yeah, not Arsenal related, but for let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. Last bit of news. Talk about breaking news. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow. Dare to dream. Lionel Messi. The dare to dream part is my bit on the take on this story here. Excuse me, I just need to take some water. Excuse me, there's been a plethora of live news this morning. Barcelona have announced that Lionel Messi is leaving the club after financial and structural obstacles made it impossible to renew his contract. Now, I'm not going to go into the great detail on this one, but what I have done, there's been a video recorded, quite funny video in regards to Lionel Messi now going to be leaving Barcelona. But yeah, I've done a video. It'll be coming up 1:30 p.m. UK time. So wherever you are in the world, make sure you've got your phone. So I can't wait for the video. Alex done a video on Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi. Yeah. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I'm not going to go into the news in regards to Lionel Messi. I really done a pre-recorded video in regards to Lionel Messi. So that has been the news of this morning. Yes, yeah, Cannon Fire TV. Yeah, we've got a manager who can't play the same, back-to-back teams. Is this the future? We've got Granit Xhaka, Bellerin, Kolasinac at Arsenal still. Is this the future? I don't know, Alex. I don't know what's the future. If I knew what the future was, I wouldn't tell you. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. So, yeah, a consistent message. Consistent message. What I'm going to do, we're going to an advert break. And I can see the live chat is just kind of lit, as you youngsters say. It's lit, Alex. It's lit. Is it lit? What does that mean? We're going to advert break. When I get back and have a little swig of some more water, we'll go into the live chat and see who was joining us on this Friday morning show. See you on the other side. Yeah, okay, so we're back. It's been going through the 4 or 5 segments of live news. And I don't remember in my longest memory, or shortest memory, with us taking a long time to go through that first segment. Joe Willock, I got a little bit heated, didn't I? Anyway, listen, everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but I'm having my opinion on Canon 40 TV. Let's go into a live chat and see who's joining on this one. George, good morning to that. Are we sure we're going to make it next season with a Shaka party? We need natural box to box. And number 10, use Lacazette as number 9. Let him go next season and sign good striker next season. Come on, you Gunners. Come on, you Gunners. Well, George, first part, Shaka party. The party's that injured, isn't he? He's going to probably miss 3 games. So that'll be the first 3-game opener in August. Brentford, Chelsea, Man City. In regards to Shaka, I have no idea. He's going to have to find a new partner. Maybe they'll ask Mohamed El Neni. Yeah, the midfielder scores disgusting goals. Yeah, El Neni. Alrighty, I've got Ben here who says, hi, how are you today? I'm really good, Ben. How are you? Let us know what part of the world you are typing from and we'll give you a shout out. Make sure you keep safe. Keep safe. Say hello to your family from us. Jen says, hello, family members are wonderful. See, look at that, such niceties. This is what we want to see in a live chat. Look at that. Hello, family members. Jen, hello to you. Yeah? Is it Abu Bakr? Fasola, good morning. Good morning, brother. Good morning to you, my brother. I hope you're well. Yeah? Pat, good morning. Where's Static? We're static. I'm saying nothing. Owen Crawford, good morning. I think you're from the Caribbean. I think someone in the Caribbean, maybe not. Hi, mate. Good to see you. I've been away. What is happening to my team? Why do we leave it to the late? And we miss the players that we could be great at our club. How many players do you think we will end up with? Owen Crawford, good morning to you. For me, I have no idea. I have no idea. The report, if you believe everything you read in the news and you hear, Ben White was told by Mikel Arteta, "Oi, you're not going to be the last signing. Okay, we're going to get another signing in." I was thinking, why would you want to tell? I mean, that's nothing to do with it. That's nothing to do with Ben White. Just listen, sign the contract, boom, get out Arsenal, that is it. Why is Mikel Arteta, if it is true that he's told Ben, "Oi, Ben White, you know what? Thank you for signing Arsenal. And you know what? But you're not going to be the last sign. We're going to get somebody else in." That leaves it open for speculation. Open for speculation. I'm more concerned, Owen, about which players are going to be leaving. That's what I'm more concerned about. Who's going to be leaving Arsenal? Not who's coming in at Arsenal. Who's leaving? Good morning, Gail. I hope you are well. Arteta talks complete crap. It doesn't matter how good you are. If your face doesn't fit with him, you're out the door. You're out. Get out. Without speculating and making the assumption, Gail, because truly, no one will really know what's happened between Arteta and Saliba. No one will know. There's only 2 people that knows. William Saliba, who hasn't come out as far as I know, literally those statements, Mikel Arteta hates me. Or the aforementioned Mikel Arteta hasn't come out, and he won't come out. But there's something not right with the situation here. Something not right. Again, that leaves things open for us to be speculative. Oh, maybe he doesn't like him. Something that he's done. We're never going to really know. We won't know. Olimi, good morning. Morning, bro. Morning to you. Morning to you. Let me know where in the world you are. I'm going to give you a quick shout out. It's 8 goals in 8 games. Consecutive. Yeah, 7 consecutive goals in 7 games. But thank you for that, Pap. Thank you for that. But yeah, where is Static? Static. Lloyd, good morning, Lloyd. What's happening? Willock will end up being sold to Man City. Really? Joe Willock? I must have read the news wrong then. Arteta is not good enough and he doesn't know what he wants. Winston Tan says, "I sure with Owa because he's not expensive." I've not heard any updates in regards to Hosam Owa. The last news, he wants to play for a club, Winston, a club, I repeat, that is in in Europe. Arsenal and not in Europe. Oh, Static, good morning to you. Good morning to you, Static. Yeah, I think they'll probably give you like an 8 out of 10 again. I hope Arteta sign Onana, Neves, and Owa. Well, Onana has not completed the deal to go to and sign for Lyon. I'm not sure what that means. Does that mean he's coming to Arsenal? Don't think so. Ruben Neves. Arsenal, come on, get it done, man. Get Ruben Neves over the line. Get it done, Arsenal. And Owa, like I've just said, most likely going to Denmark down the road. But who knows? Joe Willock scored more goals on loan than our entire midfield last season. You know what? There is, again, I'm not going to mention the other podcasters' platform, but one of the guys on a contributor on the panel says, I can't understand what is the, Saka's stats. I can't remember how many goals he scored, but they're not fantastic. And what I will counter the argument is, got to remember, the guy is only 18, 19 years of age. He will get better. Bukayo Saka will get better. But you got to remember, he's been utilised on the left side of midfield, the right side of midfield, a slight number 10. So what is it we're asking Bukayo Saka to do? Is he also going to be like a utility midfielder? Or are we going to say, this is the position that he plays? Don't move that from that position there. But all those things, you've got to take that in consideration. He's young. He's been asked to play multiple positions there. And I think we overplayed him last season. We overplayed Bukayo Saka. Hi, Guns and Yellow Ribbons. Yes, welcome, lads. I hope you guys are okay, man. I need to get on your show sometime. Sometime in the future. Is this the future? But yeah, guys, welcome. Welcome into live chat. Best of luck, Joe Willock. I wish you all the luck and your hard work is rewarded. Shame you couldn't break through into the first team. And that's the way that I see it. From unselfish, we want players to stay at Arsenal. We do. But if it's not going to work at Arsenal, what is the next thing you can say? I wish you all the luck, Joe Willock. But guys, yeah, you need to get me in your podcast sometime in the future. Is this the future? He scored against Man United, Chelsea, big clubs. Yes, he did. Kancha says, me, I believe if Willock is sold and Arteta bring in Madison, we shall not regret it. Okay, that's a different perspective. Using that money to finance, the James Madison deal. Could be. 8 goals in 8 matches. Celebus should not be calling the shots. Ooh, I see your point. But the way I see it is that he's been put out on loan how many times? 3 times? 2 times? 2, 3 times? But I understand your sentiments. Yeah, he should not be calling the shots. If we say you're going to that club because you are still an Arsenal player, you're going to that club. Oh, I see your point. I never looked at it that way, but I see your point. I'm happy for Joe Willock too, for the reasons that Newcastle will be a team to unveil his hidden potentials. Also, I see is not the club for Joe Willock. I can only agree with the comment you've put there. I agree with it. If he cannot find a potential, if he cannot find a consistency at Arsenal, and another club can give him that, what he's wanting, then why would you not want the best for him? Why would you not want him to go there? Aston, good morning. Says, how do you think Willock would do in a Klopp system now that Wijnaldum has left. He has an engine and a knack for scoring goals. I think he would do great stuff there. Again, do you know what it is? It's like I do look at Liverpool. I'm thinking, but it's almost the same faces. The same faces. But what maybe I'm looking at it from a simplistic point of view. But you want a core of players who can eke out results, who can get you results. That works. Consistency. And so I can see Joe Willock fitting in that system there, consistently playing in that position. I mean, I know people say he's like an Aaron Ramsey type of player, arriving in the box and, like you say, managing to score goals. Something that he's not done really playing at Arsenal. But yeah, I can see him playing under Jurgen Klopp. Why is Arsenal wasting time to sign Maddison, number 10, the lesser star player? Good morning, John Wayne. Greetings, Alex, and Cannon for the Nation. Actually, that's got a ring to it. I might call that another segment, the Cannon for the Nation. Cannon for the Nation. Can I use that? Can I use that name? Listen, Isco or Maddie or Owa. Isco, I did a video which came up live. Actually, that's a video that I uploaded and recorded a while ago. But I thought it's still apparent to show what happens when you don't go for a player who's in his prime. Because Isco, for me, is on a downward spiral. He's not the same Isco that I remember 3 or 4 years ago. So that's why I did that video, which has gone like haywire this morning. Maddison, you know what? The first one I look at is the price tag. I just can't get beyond that. I can't get. Can someone get me over that, please? That's the first one I look at. I was thinking £60 million as a minimum figure. I was thinking, no. I still can't get over £50 million for Ben White. And so we look at the last player, Houssem Aouar, a player that I believe we were on the verge of signing this time last year. And Edu couldn't get the deal done. And like this time, it's like the value's halved. And what's happened now? We are not in Europe. And the player of that pedigree would want to play in Europe. He won't come to Arsenal. So who am I stuck with? Isco, Maddison, or Aouar? I don't know, man. I don't know. Isco, Maddison, or Houssem Aouar? Who would you choose? I'll throw it right back at you. Who would you choose? Oh, my goodness. If it was Isco 4 years ago, I would go for him. If Maddison was, I'll say maybe £30 million, I'll go for him. If Houssem Aouar didn't, could say, okay, I'll go for any club. It doesn't matter whether they're doing Europe or not. I'll go for him. But I'll throw it right back at you, Winston. Who would you go for? That's a tough one, man. Let me make a note of that. Let me make a note of that. Maybe that can be our next poll question, actually. I'm actually saying that. Let me just do it now quickly before I forget. Let me do it now before I forget. But that's a good shout. That's a really good shout, man. Wow, my goodness. But yeah, I'll put a question back to you. Who would you choose out of the three? Isco, Maddison, or Aouar? Aouar. There you go. I'm just putting it as a poll actually now, so I don't forget. Choose only one. Dun, dun, dun. It's a poll. I know what I'm like. Isco. There you go. Live on air. I'm just done it now. Yeah. Bow. There we go. Done. Let's go back in the live chat. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. I do apologize. Where was I? Okay, here we go. Aston says, I believe Messi will stay at Barcelona. The statement is a power play to get La Liga to change the salary cap. You got to remember, was it last year? He wanted to leave, wasn't he? It was last year, last season. I think it's time for him to leave. Colombia? Colombia? Oh, you mean the shirt? Yeah, Colombia. Colombia. My wife's Colombian. Yeah. Stu Mac, good morning. Winston Tanner, considering how Cazorla strolled the EPL, Isco behind Owa, not Madison, a bottom half bully boy who has a rotten attitude off the ball. Someone has said actually, Stu Mac, that Madison has a terrible attitude. I mean, look, I don't follow Leicester City because I follow Arsenal, but I wasn't aware. Is that true? He has a horrible. Again, there's been some talk about Brendan Rodgers falling out with Madison and vice versa. So I'm not sure if that's true. I'm not sure if that's true. Tawaza Lokonga is the future. Is the future. Selfless with technique, but Ben White, a £50 million centre back who can't header isn't. I'll say no more. I'll say no more because I've said the same thing. But anyway, we go on. Good morning, Abraham says. That's my father's name. May he so rest in peace, Abraham. Good morning, members of the Gunners. What's up with Arsenal market today? The market's still closed. The market's still closed. Can't find the monies. No way in hell would Messi ever come to Arsenal. Dream on. How are things in La La Land? But one can only dream. Yeah, dream on. It would never happen. It would never come to Arsenal. Never. Anderson says Arteta out or Owa in. Well, we need a manager. Who's going to manage? I mean, Owa's not going to manage, is he? Anthony, this is his masters. Yes, blessed. Good morning, Alice, and blessed to you as well, my brother. The Spanish Mr. Bean Arteta, the coolest one, the coolest one, the coolest one, the coolest one. I'm hoping Arteta signs Owa, says Felix. Again, all this talk about, he allegedly told Ben White, "Oi, Ben White, thank you for signing, but you're not going to be the last signing. We've got another signing coming in." I was thinking, that's got nothing to do with Ben White. If it is true, Mikel Arteta saying a newly signed player, "You're not the only one. We've got another player we're going to sign." I was thinking, doesn't sound right to me. But it's got nothing to do with Ben White. He's just here to sign. Boom, that is it. Come here to train and play for Arsenal. It's got nothing to do with him. Whether there's a never sign or he's the last signing, nothing to do with him. But again, rumours, isn't it? Rumours. We shouldn't have sell him, but Arteta is the man for the job, says Christopher. Sure, my brother. Thank you for that. Yeah. I'm going to use that. Yeah. I like the sound of that, man. Isco, as he is the cheapest and most experienced, you get what you pay for, 20 million for 3 years in midfielder. Not so bad of an idea, isn't it? But you say that, but what about his level of wages? He'll demand an astronomical amount of wages. For me, I'm thinking, an Isco 3 years ago, boom, yes. Can't be buying players who are towards the end of their career, or they've seen their better years are behind them. And that's what I see when I look at Isco. Wonderful player, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Dominic Law, good morning, says Ruben Neves Basuma or James Ward-Prowse. Oh my goodness. That's an easy one for me, man. James Ward-Prowse. I should have put him in the mix. I should have put it. Yeah, it's too late now, isn't it? I've already done it. Can I remove it? Is it too late to remove? It's too late to remove it now. Yeah. James Ward-Prowse. Age 26. Captain material. Dead ball specialist. No attitude problems. James Ward-Prowse. There you go. Boom. Well done, Dominic. Well done. Well done, indeed. Oops. Benedict says, how about Madison deal? Haven't heard anything. There's not been any updates on that, unfortunately. Yeah. The last news I said on Wednesday was that Brendan Rodgers said, well, actually, we don't need to sell. We don't need to sell our players. So I think he's going to be keeping on to. I mean, they've won, the FA Cup, but that report said Brendan Rodgers came out defiantly saying, "We don't need to sell our players. Why do we need to sell our players?" I hope we get Tammy B, says Terry Edwards. The Assemble says Isco or Xhaka, anything over 100k for Xhaka is too much. Well, for me, I'm looking at the left side. Isco, not Xhaka. Pat says a question. Alex, what do you think about signing African players because of the African Cup in January? That has been the problem. I know, even under Arsene Wenger, when he had a plethora of African players, I was thinking, what's going to happen when they all have to go to the African Cup of Nations? We're going to be left short. Squad depth. That's what I think about. Just make sure you've got all your angles covered. So even if they do go and play in the African Cup of Nations, we're not going to be short. But yeah, my brother and I have had this discussion before about the players that Arsenal should be going for. But the problem is, my friend, is where's the scouting network? Where are the scouts? Across Europe, Central South Africa, Asia. We don't have a scouting network anymore. Remember, they were all sacked. Last year, there was 55 of them all sacked. So there's no one on the ground in Africa, the African continent, saying, "All right, okay, this player, possibly, he might be good," or an African player playing in a different league in Europe. There's no scouts in Europe thinking, "Okay, right, yeah, maybe." There's no scouts in Asia because they've all gone. They've all been sacked. But why not? Why not? No scouts. That's the problem. Hey, got it, Young. You missed it. We're all fired up this morning, man. Well, answer. How long ago did I say this is Arteta's team, including Xhaka? For the longest time. But like I said, Colin, Arteta cannot use the excuse now. He can't use the excuse. Say, this is not my team. This is not my team. This is your team. This is your team going forward now. There can be no excuses now. But I think for me, what is going to be quite telling is what happens when he starts to, if he lose 2 or 3 on the bounce. The stadiums, as we saw against Chelsea, wasn't at capacity. There was a good number of people in the stadium. But for me, that's what's going to be quite telling. What happens when he starts to lose some games on the bounce? The pressure will be immense on him. Saliba's trying to secure his spot in the World Cup. Pap, yes. As someone who's been supporting Arsenal for the longest time, I just can't get with modern day footballers. I know, things have to change, but with social media, when players go to their social media account and start to complain about life at a club, not necessarily Arsenal, I just can't get with modern day footballers. Just keep your mouth shut, put your head down, and get on with the job at hand. What is your job at hand? Is to play for the club. The club that you're employed at, again, not necessarily Arsenal. Just keep your head down, keep your mouth shut, keep quiet, and do your job. And if there is an interview to be done, then it's, whether it's like an established newspaper or whoever it is, then so be it. But coming out on your social media account, I can't. I just can't get with that. But I know that's modern day footballers for you. Lionel is hot and cold. We need a goalkeeper to challenge for this spot, and we need a new right back. Yeah, there's some news about Cedric, isn't there? Arsenal trying to loan him out, sell him. I think he's. I won't say he's the best thing since sliced bread, but he's better than Bellerin, which leads me to think this new season we're going to see Bellerin. We're going to see Bellerin. Nothing KFC coming to a Brentford soon, and that prediction of 2 points from the first 4 games. Well, that would be selling, wouldn't it? Colin, wow, my goodness. goodness. Oh my goodness. Colin Benjamin hasn't left yet either. And remember, Mustafi turned down a contract or head, or okay, he'd still be here. Terry Edwards says, I said, oh, well, I'm not sure what you mean. Tammy Abraham. You want Tammy Abraham? We need 3 more signings, minimum a keeper, a right back, and a midfield partner for Party. Exactly assembled. This is poison. No mistaking it now. Oh my goodness. Question: do you think a wages cut has a lot to do with some attitudes in the changing rooms? Oh, without a shadow of a doubt. Without a shadow of a doubt. And I get to see players, detached from reality. It's all about the money. Let's just move on. Let's just move on. Do you think there will be a new signing for the Brentford game? Oh, before. Mohit Kumar, I have welcome on Canal 4 TV. I have literally no idea. No idea. I'd far rather see players go before the start of the new season. But with Arsenal, you just don't know. You don't know. By Cedric, and we will give you Klasnad. Oh, that's funny. Sean P's in the house. Watch out, people. Watch out. What's happening, Sean, man? You okay, man? So what's your thoughts on the financial report showing that money has been spent, which shows the lack of ambition isn't a financial problem, but purely the lack of care of results? Well, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. I think what it is that, it's someone asked me this question before. What are the elements, Alex, that are prohibiting Arsenal to go and evolve and change and improve? And I said, those are one of the elements there. It's not so much about the money. You can buy any player that you want, but does it mean that type of player has the right profile? What is the profile that Arsenal needs to be looking at? The player must be young, hungry, and will show a lot of fights. Those are the basics, the basic element. You can buy a player, but it depends what has been the profile of the player we've been buying for the last 5 years. What is the profile? Well, I'll tell you what, the profile has been the wrong kind of player. Players who are on the wrong side of 30, players who have seen it and done it all, players who are not motivated. So again, it's not so much about taking care of the results and on the pitch. I understand. I think that's what you're talking about. On the pitch, is the manager clued up to see what's going on? It's not that. It is not that. It's the cards he has at his hands. These players have to come with the basics, not troublemakers, not players who are on a downward trend in their career, who have seen everything, not players who come with a history of being injured. We have to change the kind of players that we've been looking for. The recruitment, but who's recruiting the players? Yeah, spending the money on the players, but who are these players that we've been trying to buy, or we've been buying over the last 5 or 10 years? Because we're not about to win the Premier League. 18 years now it will be, because we won't win the Premier League come the end of this new season. It's not going to happen. Not going to happen. Hopefully we'll see Madison, but we are penny pinching. Just put the money on the table. Remember when we apparently had a £250 million in the war chest? I remember that. And what did I say? I said it's not true. It's just rumours. Yeah. If it is true, like you say, pay the money. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, people. Excuse me. No, Hakim, good morning. There's Tammy Martinez, Correa. I did 2 videos on him actually. Madison, Odegaard, Aouar, pick one. Onana, Ramsdale, Johnson, pick one. I'll go for Johnston. And from the Tammy, Martinez corridor, I'll go for Martinez. And from the Madison, Odegaard, Aouar pack, I'll go for Aouar. That's a good shout, actually. That's really good. Really good. Why didn't I think of that? Why didn't I think of that? I've heard Arsenal are trying to buy Kolasinac' a contract for $2 million, but his agent wants $3 million. Could that be with his wages cut? Be excited, really? Biggest overall ever this window? Really? Move from hybrid to compete with the biggest, best clubs? Really? How many broken promises does it take? Do you know what, Colin? We're still not at that. We're still not at that point where things have to get a lot worse before they get better. You know, I remember working with children, young adults who are on a conditional release, and even at that point, things had to get a lot worse for them to have the epiphany and say, actually, you know what? I need to change my life. Now, with Arsenal, in that regards, we're still not at the tipping point. We're not there yet. Things still have to get a lot worse before they can get better. Whether that means we need to get relegated, whether it means truly, Daniel Ek, where's Daniel Ek? We need a new owner. Whatever it means, we still haven't reached that tipping point. Things have to get a lot worse before they can get better. All the broken promises is one thing. There's one facet, but things have to get a lot worse before we can see an upward trend, a change, a serious change in culture at Arsenal. We're not there yet, Colin. We're not there yet. We will never see the likes of players of Jordan Armstrong again play mercenaries now. Yes, it's all about the money. I'm thinking, you know, you get paid a humongous amount of money that the average person will never see in their lifetime. And you put on top of that, oh, well, you know what? I've got, you know, I'm a social media, I make changes, I make decisions, but that brings in money for me. I mean, how much is enough? When is enough enough? Modern day footballers are just, for me, no. Here goodness from a sunny roof in London. Safety first. That's what I'm going to say. Safety first. Jared says that the squad needs a massive overhaul and just start all over. Selling players like Laka and Orba and finally investing in youth wouldn't be a bad option. Given Orba that lengthy contract was a big risk. You would have thought Arsenal would have learned their lesson from our former number 10. But no, we never learned the lesson. Never learned the lesson. Because we're trying to, you know, do the same things, hoping for a different outcome. You can't do that. Change the way we do things to get a different outcome. And it's nothing to do with hindsight's a wonderful thing. You could have seen this was going to happen. Age 32, can't score a goal. Can't score a goal. So what, we're stuck with him now, aren't we? And, you know, people say, oh, well, you know, we need to get rid of this defender. He makes mistakes and errors. Why can't we say the same thing? So what, is Aubameyang untouchable now? Is he untouchable? Look, for Channel 4 TV, no one gets a pass here. Nobody gets a pass. We have our favourites. But there's no room for sentiments. No room for sentiments. A player comes, a player goes, and that's just the way it is. We have to be ruthless. Make unpopular decisions. Not unpopular for me. Don't get twisted. If a player has to go, he has to go. All the sentiments, oh, you know, Xhaka, this, or Bellerin, that, Kalashnikov, this, no. Clearly, we're doing something wrong. 8th place, 2 seasons running, and you might say, oh, Mikel Arteta. Mikel Arteta is just one facet of the problem. Scouting. Who's scouting? Who's doing the recruitment? Who's doing who's crunching the numbers? When it's time for the players to be sold, who's doing it? Who is doing it? You know, listen, it's easy to say Mikel Arteta, he's the bigger problem. He's not the bigger problem. The owner is the biggest problem we have at Arsenal. Arteta is just one part of the problem. But am I saying I want Arteta out? No, I'm not. I didn't want Unai Emery out. I didn't want him out. And people said, oh, Alex, oh, you're so funny. I don't want to laugh at you, Alex, but player power got him out. The media got him out. Disrespectful to Unai Emery. And I've said, you know, having players on Cannon 4 TV, you know, whether they're present or past, ex-players, I'm not so sure that's the way I want Cannon 4 TV to go. But there's one player, actually 2 people I would love to interview. Liam Brady, who was my legend, who's still my hero, and Unai Emery. I would love to interview him. Say, you know, Unai, and it will have to be done in Spanish. Do it in Spanish, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, yeah, player power. Like you said there, the squad needs a massive overhaul. Start things all over again. We're not in Europe. We're not in Europe. Oh guys, just 3 minutes short, actually 2 minutes short of an hour. Getting laundry in Alex going, it's gonna oh, is it? It's not gonna rain. It's not gonna rain. Is it gonna rain? Behave yourself. We should look at Cantwell. Jared, don't get me started, man. I mean, you know, I'll give you the comments of the live chat so far. You know what? James Rowe, who's a regular contributor on Cantwell, he said 2 seasons ago, 2, 3, why didn't Arsenal go in for Cantwell? Should have gone for Cantwell. And people just laughed him off. Johnston. Ah, my goodness. But you know what, Jared, what I'll propose to you, you know, I think you are new because I'm not seeing you comment in the live chat before. We have a live segment every Friday. Not now because we're doing transfer news almost every single day. But look in when we get back to having our guests back on the flagship show, which is called Easy Talk every Friday. My brother has his own segment called The Voice of Reason every Wednesday. And the Monday slot, even slot, I'm going to call it the Canon Project with James Lionel, the Godfather. If you would like to come on and be one of the contributors, Jared, send me an email and we'll get you on the live show. When we do eventually get back, it will probably be at the end of August, once the transfer window is closed. But if you are interested, my friends, because we're always looking to evolve the channel, something like I can't say for Arsenal, you can send me an email. Where's the email? Sorry, guys. Sorry. Yeah, if you are interested, send me an email, arsenalrepublic1@gmail.com, and then we can talk you through how we do the live show. That's only if you are interested. If you're not interested, that's okay. But if you are interested to be on the show, the live show, I said beginning the first week in September, send me an email. Yeah? So that's going out to Jared. Let's continue. Actually, shall we continue? Yeah, let's go continue. I'm not going to take another break. Let's go through and see. Ashley says, don't worry, we have a Messi coming as a big... Oh, Alex, this season is likely 12th or lower if I to last the entirety. I think one has to go, Shaka or Oneni. Some may say both. We need a refresh. We need to be refreshed in the middle. I know who I'll choose. Did anyone mention that Antonio needs a job? No, but you have. You just mentioned it. The running of Arsenal changed when we got to the Emirates. what they believe when they walked into the Emirates Stadium has changed the same as football. Arsenal just never adapted. Who was it who told me? But Alex, the thing is, we didn't realise that even when we were at Highbury, we had debts. I said, yeah, I knew that, but you live within your means. Live within your means. The Invincibles wasn't at the Emirates; it was at Highbury. Unbeaten. All those players over the 100-year history of Arsenal didn't happen at the Emirates. It happened at Highbury. Live within your means. A small stadium, yes, I understand that. But now we're at a humongous stadium. Okay, I get it. We've won the FA Cup, record 14th time. But now we needed to kick on from there to compete in the Champions League, compete with the elite clubs. What is that? The Super League? Is that what it's all about? But no, you're right, the assembled. You're right. I need to wrap up this one soon. Give game for an hour now. Randall, good afternoon. Says those who wanted the best manager we ever had to leave. Yeah, I mean, I think you're probably talking about Arsene Wenger. Arsene Wenger couldn't stay at Arsenal forever. You couldn't say that. Everyone has their sell-by date. Forever is a long time. Didn't want Unai, but this guy absolutely must go. Oh my days! The whole club, disrespected Unai Emery. Yes, they did. They did. Which player do you think needs to go on loan? No, none of them. They need to be sold. No, none of this loan business, man. Sorry, Pat. No more loans. Just get rid of the players. Get rid of the players. I'm sorry. Who do you want us to sign for goalkeeper? Well, Sam Johnston, I guess. Again, Mohit, I understand your sentiments, but again, the first thing that Arsenal should have focused on was to be selling the players. Sell the players. Messi. Well, we can dream, can't we? We can dream. Good morning. I'm just tired of Arsenal transfer dealings. There's a lot of players that have been linked with from the past and are present, and as a result, such players can't be world-class players. No, they can't, Moses. They cannot. We will never learn a lesson run by a ship of fools. Well, a sinking ship. A sinking ship. All this cargo, can't get off the cargo. Yeah, everyone will be sinking in the sinking ship run by fools. Do you think the board undermined the manager with the players, and the players undermined the board with the manager? I.e., no one takes responsibility for what they do. It could be. It could be. But you would have thought we would have learned from the lesson, but we haven't learned our lesson. Clearly, haven't learned the lesson. Do you rate Tammy as what? As a straight swap for Lacazette, or in addition to the group of strikers we have? Now look at his stats. His stats are not that great. They're not that great. Let's have a look. Messi, Ronaldo, Drogba, and etc. But still, we never learn our lesson. Never learn our lesson. Sten says, why don't you say that Arsenal is the cause of all playing like this? You guys are unfair. Respect. Well, listen. Is it not? Is it a coincidence or what? That since he signed the thing, his form has just fallen off the cliff. Not leadership material. Not a captain. And all this stuff about, oh, well, you know what, he doesn't get the service. Oh, poor, Auba. Then come hunting and looking for the ball. And then when he does get in the area, he hasn't scored a goal in the preseason. Hasn't scored a goal. So all this stuff about, what this defender, Bellerin, needs to be moved on. Kolasinac needs to be, then clear not good enough. Why can't we not say that about Aubameyang? Why can we not say that about Aubameyang? In my job, If I down tools and I'm stop working, refuse to carry out my duties, do you think my bosses are going to be happy? Do you think they're going to say, "Oh, Alex, yeah, you know what? It's okay. We'll just give you a raise. It's all right. You can just sit back. Let the children run amok in the classroom. Yeah, it's okay." Do you think they're going to be happy with? They won't. They're not going to be happy. So for those of you who think it's okay for Uber to have, an off season, understand with the personal reasons, it's okay. It doesn't work that way. It does not work that way. I do think the stadium was a downfall of Wenger. I wouldn't say that was the only thing, because I think after the second, more than 20 odd years, I think the second decade, he couldn't push on, couldn't win the Champions League, although he said, "Oh, you know what? We've got enough time. We'll win the Champions League." Look, the time has passed. It's been 3 years since he left Arsenal. So I wouldn't say it was only the stadium. I think he just couldn't develop the ideas. I mean, the profile of players that he was now looking for was like short but quick. If it ain't broke, don't try to fix it. Excuse me, sorry, it's the wind from the sparkling water. If Arteta had Laka, Modric, De Bruyne, and Kane, he would still pick Xhaka. Yes, he would. Russ Morgan, good afternoon to you now. It's now almost 12:15 in the midday. Messi was signed for Arsenal when he plays World Cup. That's a funny one. That's a funny one. Sinking ship with a bucket hat that has no bottom. Oh my god! To bail out, dearie me. Lionel Messi sees Arteta messing his pants. Girl. Question: with all the research and the football intelligence you've acquired over the years, do you think the knowledge, the intelligence? Okay. Do you think a manager with an ambition would join Arsenal? I can't see it. Can you? If the parameters are set for the vision that a manager has, then why not? Then why not? But we laugh and joke about Conte. I'm sure Colin Young will say, "Oh, Conte needs a job." But for a manager like Conte, who's won almost everything, the parameters will never be right for him because of the owner. For the owner, the parameters, the vision that the manager has to be in line with the owner and board members. If they're not aligned, it doesn't make any sense. So the parameters will never be right for Antonio Conte. Actually, vice versa for the owner. So yeah, I hope that's answered your question. Great content as usual, my friend. Thank you, Russ. Thank you indeed, my friend. Thank you for those words there. As I'm late, no hope for new signings. Well, I'll say thank you for coming in, my friends. But the rumor that I've heard is that Arteta apparently told Ben White, "Oi, Ben White, thank you for signing for Arsenal, but you're not the only one. There's going to be another signing. There's another one coming through the door after you." I was thinking, really? I don't really believe he would say that. But if he did say it, why is the manager telling a new signer that? The new signer there's none of his business. It's none of Ben White's business. You're here, play for the club. That's it. Do your job. That's all you need to know. But in regards to another signing, I have no idea. No idea. Give him a world-class number 10 and a good defence that doesn't concede 3 seconds after he scored to break his spirit. But man, would the stories of Kante, Body and Cranky in the hallway would be priceless. Yeah, I'll be there to see it, taking the videos. Guys, yeah. Well, it says you won't be the last significant signing. As I've got, hey up, Gooners, 6 months watching. Let's hit the like buttons. All those newbies here, smash the subscribe button to see more fun facts and rants here on Cannon or TV. People, I'm out of here. I'm done. I'm dusted. I'm cream crackered. Is this the future? We've got a manager who can't play the same 11 from back to back. Is this the future? We've got Bellerin, Xhaka, Kolasinac still at Arsenal. Is this the future? Oh my goodness. What you guys can do right about now is subscribe. Lend me your ears and your fingers, of course, for listening, your fingers for subscribing. Do it now. Be part of the community. Yeah? I hope you enjoyed it. A little bit of a rant at the beginning. Joe Willock, yes. Signing for Newcastle. I'm happy for him. I'm really happy for him. Again, from someone who's been supporting Arsenal for the longest time, you want a player to be happy. If he can't get that from what he wants at Arsenal, then let the youngster seek his fame and fortune at another club. That's it. Period. Period. Bukayo Saka, we still got Lionel Messi, Jack Greenish, now signed for Man City. 19 years at one club. 19 years. And I saw parts of the interview. It looked a little bit choked up, but he's made the right decision. There's a fly. Get out of it. There's a fly. Get out of it. But he has made the right decision. Yes, yes. And who else was there? I can't remember who else there was. But anyway, that's it. That's it. We are done and dusted. Again, guys, make sure you subscribe to Cannon Boy TV. Be part of the community. Because if you don't, you're going to miss out. You'll miss out. And I don't want you to do that. All right, I'm out of here. Next time you see me, maybe tomorrow morning. But if you don't subscribe, you're going to miss me anyway. And you know what? Ashley D was right. It's just like that. The heavens have opened up because it's here from here. from a scaffold on top of a building. Ashley D, be careful, my friend. Be careful, okay? We are out. And yeah, enjoy the short video. Not more than 2 minutes. My thoughts about Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi is on the verge of leaving Barcelona. 21 years. Is it 21 years? With one club? God, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Anyhow, guys, right about now, you have been watching Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world.